not hate to say that we were kidnapped and brought here. It's true. It's not hate to say that we were Jim Crow, discriminated and segregated. It's true.
Our problem has been, as black people, we've always been concerned about white America, never about...
I can't be a pessimist because I'm alive. To be a pessimist means that you have agreed that human life is an academic matter.
We might not be back. I might be in jail. I might be anywhere. But when I leave, you can remember I said with the last words on my lips that I am a revolutionary. And you're going to have to keep on saying that.
Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, whatever time it is, you're tapping into HRap and the End of the Bench Media. A few minutes with HRap while I offer information that will potentially enhance your day, week, night, month, year, life. Thank you for tapping in. If you are watching live or later, hit that like button, hit that share, tell a friend to tap in. It's important. Thank you. As I go and I say thank you to my parents, Dolores and John. Without them, there's no me. Without me, there's no podcast. Without no podcast, you'd be doing something else. I thank you. And I greatly appreciate the 8 people who have subscribed over the last 3 days. It is important. Thank you very much. I am humbled with the attention that I have been getting. I've been doing this for a while, but lately a lot of people have been tapping in. It is greatly appreciated. Please continue to tap in, tell a friend, leave a comment, like, share, do everything you can. As you know, you are watching. You can also watch this on THAENDOFDABENCH, thaendofdabench.com. Do go there, do me a favor, subscribe, leave a comment, watch the videos there. You'll do me and the people who I support a tremendous favor because I get to support, they're good to support, and we'll continue to attempt to enhance each and every one of your days. Today, health means wealth. Health means wealth. We are in insane time right now. We're getting a lot of stress. We got a lot of governmental pressure. You have life pressure. You have family pressure, a lot of pressures. And let me start off by saying this. I did this because I'm about to lose a dear friend. I am about to lose a person who has been in my life longer than just about anybody in my family. Now, imagine that. Imagine that. This is my closest friend in the world, one of my closest friends around. So I have a few good friends, but this guy has been my friend. I am 54 years old. He has been my friend since I was 4 years old. That's how long we've been friends. So his health failed him, and now he is fighting for his life. And that's why I said health means wealth. We, as older men, need to start taking care of ourselves, and this will, in essence, influence the younger men in our lives, and even the junior men in our lives. So we're 50 to 70. Hopefully, we can influence our elders, and then we come down and we influence each other, and then we start influencing our children, our grandchildren. And you know my saying: we are living for our great-grandchildren's great-grandchildren. Am I telling you that, hey, man, snacks are out of the way? Nope, I'm not telling you that. But it is a book that I will refer to you later on in the show. It's 2 books that I will refer to you. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can pull those books up right now. Let me put those books up right now. One of the books is a book by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And it is, let me see. Nope. Looks like I'm not gonna be able to pull those books up, but it's another way to do it. So I'm gonna do it as I work. One of those books is Eat Your Age. It's a cookbook for people who are my age, pre-senior citizen, but not young man anymore either. So those books will help us live, eat to live and not live to eat. Food is to be enjoyed. It is to be seen as a nourishment. And we must use those nourishments to enhance our brain function, enhance our internal organs, enhance our digestive system, enhance our nervous system. So we will fight off things like Alzheimer's disease. We will fight off things like diabetes. We'll fight off things like high blood pressure. We'll fight off any ailments with the food that's been put here to preserve our lives and make sure we see tomorrow. We can no longer eat snacks all the time. Snacks are not on the menu anymore. We are removing snacks from the menu, brothers and sisters. We are no longer eating a whole lot of snacks. Doritos are something that you could probably eat once a month. Potato chips is the same once a month. We might have to get rid of cookies because there's too much sugar in there, unless you're going to get some vegan cookies or some other form of cookies. We are going to eat to live. We can no longer allow ourselves to be trapped under the guise of, hey, man, diabetes running my family. No, it don't. It runs at your plate. We need to start doing some push-ups and some pull-aways from the kitchen table. I do not want to lose another one of my friends being the world to me. Oh, you don't have a lot of friends. Sorry. I have a ton of friends. And I'm talking about people who, if I'm in dire straits, I get them on the phone tonight and they're going to do everything they can. They kill a brick for me. I have friends, whether they were friends from me and my friend who's fighting for his life, James Barnes Jr., whether it be Yancy Beatty, Clayton Sams, James Tribble, on to my man Patrick Chris, my Aunt Lansdowne, so forth and so on all through the time. I have relationships that span between 50 years and 5 years, and they are my friends. So we're going to get away from that terminology. Well, everybody ain't your friend. Well, speak for yourself, because I have genuine people in my life. Derek Jackson, Walter Lindsay, Ron Coleman, 3 people who call our friend is fighting for his life, and they called and checked on me. Do you understand that? Janice Banks called and checked on me. Rhonda Stokes called and checked on me while someone else is fighting out for their lives. So I do have a lot of friends. Maybe you don't, and STBY, sucks to be you, but I do. And maybe you need to redo some of the relationships in your life so you can have friends. Because brothers and sisters, ladies, gentlemen, haters, and better friends, I'm sorry to tell you, I have a ton of them. Here's one of the books that I was telling you about. Oh, yeah. I'm the type of guy to give it to y'all. Eat to live. Eat your age. When you're 15, you can eat 15 hamburgers in a week, 2 a day. But when you're 50, you no longer can do it, because we are living for the future. Remember how cool your grandparents were? Remember how cool your granddad was? Some of my granddad even let us take a little sip of it once in a while. Slid us a sip, made us feel like men. Young ladies, y'all probably had granddads who made you feel like you walked on water. Ladies, young ladies, whatever you are. Grandmas ruled with an iron fist, but you know what? They made us feel special. I got my academic life in order due to my grandmother, because she scolded me. I was going to get a whipping from my mom. My mom didn't play academically, but my grandmother scolded me so bad. Her name is Mattie Mae Williams. We called her Medea. Medea got on my back that day, and she talked to me for a clean 60 minutes. And she wasn't even done. She said, I've been talking for a couple minutes, but I looked up, it was she scolded me to the point where I never got bad grades again. Well, minimum. But that's what we need to present for our grandchildren. The only way we can do that is start eating to live, living to live. I'm going to talk about reducing our stress. I'm going to talk about getting exercise. And I'm going to talk about our mental, our physical, and our spiritual. Only way we going to live if we get all 3 of those things intact. We got governmental pressure. The government, you black, more than likely. If you're not, you're working class. That's some black and working class go right A and B. Peanut butter and jelly, black and working class. I'm not saying it's not affluent black people, but I'm just saying if it's going to improve life for black folks, if you're white, Latino, Hispanic, Asian, or any other culture on the face of the earth, these tidbits will work for you as well. Eat your age. We are going to start to eat for 45, 35, 45, 55-year-old people, 65, 75, 85-year-old people. That is injecting more vegetables. You remember my mom used to say that? More fruit, more vegetables. And back to the spiritual part. If you read Genesis, it literally says, it talks about fruit and vegetables and said, let this be the meat. So, oh man, I don't deal with the Bible. But see, you might not be the smartest guy in the world, and I might be top 5. I'm just saying. I know I'm not top 5. It's just a little ha. But I need us to eat properly. We need more water. Do I drink liquor? Yes, I do. I have moonshine. That's what I drink. I drink liquor and moonshine. I get down. I have beers. But guess what? I can no longer drink 12 beers in a weekend or over 3 or 4 day period. Now I got to drink 1 or 2 beers watching a football game. You know, I can do that twice a month. We can no longer do those things. We must get our physical health in order. Diabetes is too much sugar in your blood. Glaucoma is too much sugar in your eyes. Heart disease is too much sugar in your head and your heart, and Alzheimer's and dementia and things of that nature. That's too much sugar in your blood. So what we're gonna do? That processed sugar, it got to go. It has to go. Hey, and let's kill this misnomer right now. Sugar does not cause diabetes. Meat does. Let's kill it. We're gonna talk about what really is killing us. The meat, this processed meat. If you ain't going out there and catching your fish, maybe you need to slow down on fish. If you ain't raising chickens, maybe you need to slow down on chickens and things of that nature. They're pumping them with things that are not doing us any good. It's just making them money. Understand this. We are living to live. We have significant others. We have nieces, nephews, cousins, girlfriends. We have friends. When you are no longer here and you're not 85, 90 years old, you are stressing out your family. So again, we're eating our age. The second book that I'm going to talk about is another book that I read years and years ago, and I knocked off like 75, 80 pounds just reading this book. It is, let me see. It is literally what we're talking about. The title of this book is literally what we're talking about in this very section sitting here. It's not coming up. There it is. There it is. We got it. Hey, man, I'm doing this on the fly because I'm fly. That's how we get there. This is a book that is paramount to you eating properly. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad's book, written in 1968. The things that he put in this book are being used in 2028, even though we're not yet. They're going to be using them in. It is how to eat to live. You don't need 3 meals a day. Let's kill that right there. Hey, man, I'm hungry. No, more than likely you're thirsty. Next time you get very hungry, if you haven't eaten that day, maybe you are hungry. But if you've eaten that day and you get very hungry, take a couple glasses of water. Your body, you don't know the difference in hunger and thirst. That's what we've been duped into. The FDA and the food administration and other food industries have duped us into believing we need to eat 3 meals a day. How is that conducive to health? It is not. It is not. How to eat to live. Maybe we need to reduce our meals to 1 meal, actual meal, and snacks, fruits, nuts, and things of that nature, because those are easy to digest. They come in, they come out. You ever notice that when a child, a newborn child, eats, your parents eating them, breastfeeding, or whatever you're doing, they eat, and then they have an immediate bowel move. You're getting water, immediate bowel move. And, urine, bam. You eat, a bottle with nourishments, the body grabs hold of what it needs, and it's gone. Maybe if you're not having a bowel movement immediately after you eat, that means we're not eating properly. You see how my shirt don't go straight down and go, that means I'm messing up. So these are the things that we need to get used to doing, because these are the things that are doing away with our health. And how are they doing away with our health? Because if we're not eating properly, then we're not living right. And if we're not living right, we're not living to see tomorrow. If we're not living to see tomorrow, we are cheating our relatives. And that's just the purpose of this show. And we got physical health. And then later on, we're going to talk about mental health. And then we're going to talk about, to close out the show, spiritual health. And speaking of spiritual health, I'm going to show you the video. Y'all always know now, this isn't from my man Country Boy on One Mic History. This is from Home Team History. This is another excellent YouTube page. I got the video on my page. I need y'all to check out this video. It's super duper dope. I want y'all to check it out. Y'all know HRap is going to use super duper dope because I'm super duper dope guy. But I want you to take, y'all know I'm not going to show the whole video. You can go to www.thaendofdabench.com and check out the whole video in its entirety. Or you can go to Home Team History. He has a myriad of things to talk about. I want us to watch this. When I come back, we're going to talk about, we talked about physical health. Now we're going to talk about mental health, and then we're going to talk about spiritual health. This is spiritual health aid. I'll be back un momento, por favor, and I want you to enjoy this.
All throughout history, humans have sought after the divine.
Oops.
They formed religions and spiritual beliefs.
Starting that over.
All throughout history, humans have sought after the divine. They formed religions and spiritual beliefs on all corners of the globe, among the most prevalent being the Abrahamic religions of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Religion on the African continent is diverse and at times antithetical to the Abrahamic tradition, and so we struggle to perform a satisfactory understanding of it. Moreover, the Western world compounds the issue with ingrained discriminatory practices. Today, I wanted to explore a particular African belief that is the absolute opposite of how the Western world views the role of God in our lives. What up, African world? It's Home Team here, and welcome back to another video of African history, culture, and worldview. By supporting this channel on Patreon, you're helping in the creation of these videos and contributing to this content. The link to Patreon is in the description box below. There is no singular concept of God or his role in human lives. There was and still is a vast array of indigenous spiritual thought processes that exist on the continent. When we in the West think of Africa, our proclivity to imagine witch doctors, multiple gods, and voodoo dolls is reflexive. However, one may find it surprising that the idea of monotheism existed very early on the African continent. One scholar's work based on the dates he gives suggests that it was the first time the idea ever existed, well before its presence in the Middle East or Europe. Two of the early African religions, those of the Niger-Congo and Sudanic civilizations, were distinctly monotheistic thousands of years before the idea of monotheism ever occurred to Middle Easterners or Europeans.
Just when you were getting interested, oh, that was good, HRap. Now you need to go to Home Team History, or I would prefer that you go to www.thaendofdabench.com and watch the video in its entirety. Leave a comment. Look, he's going to get the credit. I'm not trying to steal credit. I'm trying to promote good brothers who doing good things about us. Now, back to this. Said we have to get our diet in order. When we get our diet in order, we get our physical in order. And guess what? If you are physically strong, it will make you able to make the next transition. What I'm going to talk to, mentally strong, because the physical is the thing that we can control the easiest. You exercise. And I don't mean, hey, well, doing push-ups every day and running every day. No. Sometimes you might even just need to walk to the alley to take out the garbage and walk back and do some extra walking. When you're in work, if it's an escalator, walk up the escalator. If you are in the community and it's not freezing, blistering cold like it is in Chicago, traditionally in February, it's not that cold today. It's actually kind of nice. Shout out to God for turning the heat up. But do some extra walking. Let's do some extra walking. Let's do some extra moving. You see, I'm moving a little extra. This is actually helping me. You know what? Look, I want you to understand this. 3,800 calories is equal to 1 pound. If you reduce your diet for 3,800 calories in 1 week, guess what? You lose weight. Just live it. And then you reduce 3,800 calories with 10,000 steps a week, 10,000 steps a day, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot. 10,000 steps a day. And guess what happens? 10,000 steps, 3,800 calories. That's 2 pounds a week. Hey, inside of a month, guess who getting extra body back? Your man. I'm playing. I'm just having a little fun. But these are the things. These are little tidbits to help. Now we're going to talk about the mental health. Something that is a little more difficult to control because we got work stress, we got child stress, we got significant other stress, we got sibling stress, we got parental stress, we got stress that we create in our mind, which is traditionally not even a thing, but we worry about things. We worry about what those people are going to do, and then they come around, and then those people don't do those things, and we wasted time. What I need us to do is take time. I need you to sit down every day. Even if you, hey, how about if you have children, if you have a significant other, just sit there with your significant other and be quiet for 2 minutes a day. Don't think of anything for 2 minutes a day. Don't think about your job. Don't think about your parents. Don't think about your children. Don't think about your significant other. Don't think about anything. You can even put a 2 or 3 minute thing on your phone, and you guys just sit there and hold hands. Why are you doing that? You're doing that because you need to let the world go. You need to let your mom and your dad and your siblings and your aunts and your uncles and your neighbors and your coworkers and what we're going to eat for dinner and all that. We need to let it go for 3 minutes a day. And then once you get that down, you need to move up to 6 minutes a day. And then you're going to move to 12 minutes a day. Before you know it, you can do 12 times 5, which is 60 as an hour. You've decompressed. You will literally break a sweat. We're going to get our minds right because you got your physical together. You got your mind together. And then guess what? We're reducing that sugar. And that sugar is speeding up our heart, making our heart work less. Our heart works less. Our blood pressure lowers. Our blood pressure lowers, and our blood is flowing better. And that means there's very little plaque, aka calcium, cholesterol in our arteries. Less cholesterol, more flow. Blood pressure goes down. Diabetes goes away. Diabetes goes away. Guess what? Chances of heart disease goes away because you're moving more. No, you reduce heart disease, you reduce diabetes, you reduce stress, you reduce chances of cancer, you reduce chances of Alzheimer's, you reduce all these things. And guess what? Now you're sitting there thinking, relaxing your mind for an hour a day. For an hour a day. We're going to start off small. Even start off at a minute. You would be shocked how difficult it is to sit somewhere for 60 seconds and not think anything. Or sit there until you can hear your heartbeat. Fold your arms, because when you hold your arms, your body, you will feel your heartbeat. And when you feel your heartbeat, sit there until you can hear your heartbeat. And all you're thinking about is hearing your heartbeat because you're not thinking about nothing else. Well, it worked for me. It might not work for you, but it worked for me. But I need you to do these things because now we got our physical, we got our physical, and we got our mental health and core. And now, as you saw, spirituality is key to our people, and they are the original people. So if the key to the original people, then you or other people are children of the original people and grandchildren of the original people. So it works for you too. So it just don't work for black people. But y'all already know I'm talking straight to black people, and I want everybody else to catch on because when black people are good, y'all are good. Civil rights, independence, and that's how it goes. Look, you don't believe me? Ask Fred Hampton. What was Fred Hampton? Fred Hampton hooked up with the Asian community. He hooked up the Latino community. He even hooked up with the white community who didn't even like the black and the Asian and the Hispanic community. And they all started working together. And we all know how. But these are the things that we have to do. We have to get our minds right, get our physicals right, and then spirituality comes in. Oh man, I ain't finna follow that white man Bible. And man, he trying to trick you and dupe you. Okay. First and foremost, let's start off right there. Did you hear that thousands of years before anybody even became started participating in the Abrahamic religions? How that means Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. They all in that Bible. But the white man did it, but the white man didn't do it. The black man did it, and the Asiatic black man did it. So we're not gonna do that. Oldest living Bible in the history of the world does not sit in the Vatican. It does not sit in Europe. It does not sit anywhere where it's white folks. It sits in the only country on the continent of Africa that was not colonized. Y'all hear the Jeopardy music? Yeah. What was that? Haile Selassie. Ethiopia, you're right. Ethiopia is the only country that has not been colonized by the man. And Ethiopia sets the oldest church and the oldest Bible. By the way, y'all heard the story of this guy named Christ, Jesus Christ, the Savior, the healer, the redeemer, the king of kings, that guy. Beard, dark skinned dude, bronze feet, hair of wool, bronze feet, the guy. So when they hid Jesus, they sent him to Ethiopia. You cannot hide a piece of chalk on a black chalkboard. Ethiopia's black. That's the ace of spades. Check it out. I need you to understand that. So if this was thousands of years before white people started doing it, that means it's ours. And it's ours to share. And how about this? Let's wipe all the racial things out of the way. No racial things. Now it's just back to HRap. Ding. This is what we're going to do. When you read the Bible, read Corinthians first for me, because you're going to hear Paul talk to the Corinthians. And he says this: I give you these allegories, stories with meaning and lessons. You don't even have to have faith in the stories, just have faith in the knowledge. Like, do what I say or suffer consequences. Adam, Eve. Do what I say or suffer the consequences. Noah. Do what I say or suffer the consequences. Moses. Do what I say or suffer the consequences. Abraham. Do what I say, suffer consequences. And I can go on and on and on. So do the right thing. Be righteous with people. And even if us Christians, our brothers and sisters in the Jehovah's Witness faith, our brothers and sisters in the Islamic faith, our brothers and sisters in the Judaism faith, or the Hindu brothers and sisters, it's another big one, Hindu, and I'm sorry, I forget. I'm having a brain fart. Too much sugar in my diet. I will be able to remember Hindu and whatever, and the Hindus and the Buddhists, If whatever faith you follow, I believe in the earth and the universe, the earth, whatever you want to call it, whatever you pray to. If we get right with the universe, we get right with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, we get it right with Allah, and we get right with Jehovah Jireh, or however you address your deity, guess what? You're going to be right with me. I'm going to be right with you. And then we can move forward. This is when you pray. Guess what? That's when that meditation thing that I was just talking about for the mental health, that's when that meditation thing kicks in. Because in the morning, you get up and pray. At some point in the afternoon, you probably pray. At some point at night, you pray. But meditation, praying is talking to the Most High. And meditation is waiting for an answer. And if you did it every day, you would come through with things. And then guess what? You'll slow your children down. Because they're not, but they'll understand. I need to sit still for a little while. I need to absorb things. And then that's less likely for violence, more than likely. Yeah, now you have self-control. And then we're going to put our self-control with our diet. Yeah, am I going to stop drinking and shine? Nope, I'm not. But I've reduced it. I had 5 bottles January 1st, 2024. I have 4 bottles February 5th, 2025. I'm killing it. But I will be drinking a little more this year. But that's neither here nor there. We are going to get healthier. We are going to get wealthier. We're going to get wiser. And then we're going to take over the world, Craig. We're going to do what we got to do. We're going to do what we got to do, baby. I need you guys to take care of your mental health. I need you guys to take care of your physical health. I need you to enhance your spiritual health so we can help each other. We are becoming grounded in every form of the way. And then what we're going to do? We're going to do everything we can to enhance the lives of our great-grandchildren's great-grandchildren. HRap did it in under 30 minutes. Ooh. I'm having a good time. I'm trying to cheer myself up, my brothers and sisters, because I'm having the worst 2 days of my life. With that being said, I dedicate this show to one of the greatest friends in the history of the world. His name is James Barnes Jr. I'm also dedicating this to another one of my great friends. His name is Derek Jackson. Told Derek today we ain't having no more bad days, man. Derek is having his own issues. Derek ain't having no more bad days because I won't allow it. My life will be dedicated to uplifting my brothers and sisters in the physical, where I can touch, and you brothers and sisters that support me. Thank you. This is Brian HRap B. Williams. Watch the video to the end. 2 fingers, 1 word, and I am. Y'all never hear me say the word, so I'm.
And it is necessary for those people who rule over us and who rule over African people the world over, if those people are to stay in power, they must destroy our ability to love each other in a healthy sort of way. This is why